Thinking about moving to Northern Colorado? Let me let you in on one of the best kept secrets, the land of love, Loveland, Colorado.
You're probably thinking, Loveland's a retirement community, right?
Wrong!
Let us show you around so you can see what Loveland really has to offer. But first, let me introduce you to Zach Jordan. He's Pat's first addition to our real estate team. He's lived in Loveland for 32 years, so I thought who better to have on today's video to talk about the best of Loveland, Colorado.
The first best kept secret of Loveland, Colorado are all the water activities that we have with our lakes, reservoirs, and rivers. So some of the lakes that we're going to talk about today are going to be just located within minutes from anywhere that you live in Loveland, and they offer all kinds of activities, all the way from power sports down to fishing, training your dog, paddleboarding, kayaking, canoeing, whatever you want to do. So Bodecker, my favorite lake, located just minutes away from my house on the west side of town, just south of Mariana Butte. It is my absolute favorite. It's a no-wake lake. It is shallow, therefore it is warm, early season, and I can start paddling and doing my water activities as soon as the end of April. My second favorite lake, Long Haggler.
I'm gonna talk about this one because it's my favorite lake. This one is located a little further west. It's about 10 minutes from where I live, so it's somewhere I go a few times a week with my dog. There's this huge open space. You are supposed to have your dog on a leash, but it does say if you have a hunting dog, you don't have to do that, so I don't do it. But you can take your dog out off leash, throw the ball, but then there's also the huge reservoir where there's people fishing all the time. Every time I go there during the week, there's tons of people, and I throw the ball so my dog can go swimming. And then right there is also the archery range too. So if you're into that, you can do a little archery, a little swimming, a little fishing. So that's definitely my favorite place. And the mountain views from there are insane. And there's a walking trail that is the entire perimeter of the lake as well.
Located in the heart of the city, minutes from downtown, you will find Lake Loveland. At Lake Loveland, you can hang out with friends, family, celebrate any kind of holiday or an occasion at North Shore Park, swimming, fishing, ride the train around the park. Unfortunately, on this lake, the right to motorsports and water sports is for residents only. So if you're a little more adventurous and you want to take advantage of all the activities you can do on the water, you need to check out Boyd Lake. That's where we're gonna go to be boating, tubing, skiing, wakeboarding, jet skiing, everything. Located on the east side of Loveland.
And I will say one thing for me, like if you've seen some other videos, you know I just moved to Loveland from Wellington, and before that was in Fort Collins. And one thing that has stood out to me the most since being in Loveland for the last month is how much water there is everywhere, and I love it. Another thing many people don't know about Loveland is all the hiking and walking, biking trails that there are in town. Loveland has 31 miles of paved walking trails, which do connect to the Longview Trail and the Colorado Front Range Trail that lead to Fort Collins. Big Thompson River Trail being one of my favorites of the ones that connect into the Loveland recreational trails, with the Big Thompson River that runs right alongside it. And Devil's Backbone being a iconic hiking, walking trail that is located just off US 34. Stunning views, the rock formation's amazing. You can visit the keyhole that looks out to Loveland and the mountain views.
And don't forget your mountain bike.
Yes.
Has some of the best mountain biking that will connect all the way to Coyote Ridge in between Loveland and Fort Collins. A great little loop.
Another super popular outdoor activity that Loveland has are all the golf courses. Now, I'm not a golfer and I don't love it, so I'm gonna let Zach talk about that.
So we have golfing that will cater to all levels of expertise. So if you are a beginner, you want to go check out Cattail. It's going to be an easier course and kid-friendly, driving range, carts, everything. Right across the street, you'll find the old course. The old course is going to be a much larger, more difficult course for the more experienced. Mariana Butte, hands down my favorite golf course. Even though I am not a big golfer, I love to spend time up there to see the views and to check out birdies, burgers, and brews. Last but definitely not least, for all you pros out there, TPC Golf Course, located just south of Loveland in Berthoud technically, is a PGA Tour golf course. So if you think you got what it takes, come on out, show me a thing or two.
Living just 8 minutes from downtown Loveland, I've been finding myself spending a lot of time here. And for the last 8 years of living in Colorado, I've been always working in Old Town and Fort Collins. And so what I really love is I think Loveland has a charm I didn't realize that it had in their Old Town, except it's so much less busier than Old Town and Fort Collins. My two favorite coffee shops in all of Northern Colorado are located downtown Loveland, Dark Heart Coffee, as well as Feel Love Coffee. Those are my two favorite spots. And then as for restaurants, Henry's Pub, I know I've talked about that before. My dad came into town. He's a Brit. You got to take a Brit to a pub. And so that's where we went, as well as your favorite's the Chop House, right?
Oh, you can't forget about the Chop House. Delicious.
Yeah. So another favorite of mine is a new Josh and John's that's just opened up. They were established in 1986 in Colorado Springs. They have one up in Rigdon Farms, Jessup Farms in Fort Collins, and just opened up one down in Loveland. Recently went there for a date night. They have a gluten-free, dairy-free ice cream. They also have full gluten, full dairy ice cream if that's what you want to.
All of it. Give me all of it.
As well as so many local shops down in Loveland. Wild Posies is a beautiful plant and local flower boutique, as well as we just visited, what was it called? Minimal Market?
Minimal Market.
Minimal Market. It's a bulk grocery, sustainable living grocery store. And so everything is in big tubs and you bring your own bags, or they have, I think they're like recyclable or compostable plastic bags that then you can just put all your bulk things in, flour, nuts, granola, all the things. And that just opened up recently, right?
Just, it's newer, yeah. And the thing I love about the most is everything is from Colorado and organic.
So for all you hippy dippies out there, that's the place to go. Downtown Loveland is very similar in a lot of ways to downtown Fort Collins, except it's not teeming with college students. And so I'm not a college student anymore. And so what I tell people about Loveland is it feels like Fort Collins in the summertime when there's like, 30,000 less people there. So just overall a cooler, more peaceful energy to the town, not as much traffic. You can enjoy all the outdoor activities without worried about parking, worried about finding a spot on the beach or on a lake. So yeah, those are definitely my favorite things so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love all the breweries downtown that we have as well. Verboten Brewery, we have Loveland Ale Works, we have Crow Hop, endless. Some activities in Loveland that you definitely have to be prepared for and check out this summer are going to be Art in the Park. That is going to be in August. It's one of the largest art shows in Colorado, with a lot of local vendors and whatnot, sculptors. Another one is going to be Movies in the Park. That is a phenomenal time with the family, friends, hang out, watch a movie. We host the Honey Festival here every year, and we also have the Corn Roast Festival. All are truly fun and family friendly. One newer cool feature about downtown Loveland is the Foundry Plaza. The Foundry Plaza holds all types of different events. There's food, there's axe throwing, there's the movie theater, and you need to check out the One Sweet Summer website to see all the activities and a schedule of the music festivals, the fitness classes, etc. that they do provide.
So there you have it. Those are some of the best kept secrets of Loveland, Colorado. If you're considering moving to Northern Colorado, definitely add Loveland to your list and come check it out. You won't be disappointed. And if you enjoyed Zach being on the channel today, like, comment, all the things, and maybe I'll let him back on. Until next time.